Hey guys, this is Chef Bill with HyVee. Today we're going to make Irish sausage rolls. My wife is from Ireland, and one of their traditional dishes is what they call an Irish sausage roll, or a sausage roll. And they would have that for lunch. They would even have that for dinner with some baked beans. All right, so it sounds strange, but they eat a little bit different than us. So we're going to go ahead and make a mixture up here and get it done. We're using puff pastry, we're using breakfast sausage. This is kind of a simplified version, but I think you'll like it. I'm going to go ahead and make a little egg wash because I want to kind of get that out of the way. Add a little water to this. And we're going to whip it up so we have it ready to go, because this is what's going to bind everything together. We're going to use this to cover the top of the puff pastry and also to seal it. So we're going to get that done. That's out of the way, so we don't want any more mess. I'm going to get the puff pastry out. Now that comes in boxes already ready for you. You have nothing to worry about. So I got to put the floured side down, get that out of the way. Do the same thing here. Now watch it not want to cooperate. Yeah. All right. There you go. Get those out of the way. All right. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and roll this just a wee bit. Not much. We just want to kind of flatten it out. You don't want it too thin, you just want to kind of make it bigger so it's even. Let me get my pans out of the way. All right. They're about the same size. That's kind of what you want to do. Now, that's all ready to go. This is what you call a mise en place. We got everything ready to go with it. We have nothing to worry about. So we're going to go ahead and use a pound of sausage. And this is Jimmy Dean sausage. You can use farmland, Rice's, I don't care, whatever your favorite breakfast sausage is, all right? So we're going to get that in there. I got a little garlic salt over here, and I got to put that in because I want to season it up a little bit. And I got what they call live breadcrumbs. There's a difference. You get regular breadcrumbs you get off the shelf. Live breadcrumbs are leftover white bread or whole wheat bread or hamburger buns or whatever, so that are not dry, but they are still moist. All right, so you put that in a blender or a food processor, and this is a moist, what they call live breadcrumbs. It isn't gone stale. And we're going to use that, probably a cup of that, to help blend that in and hold that together. There's two reasons why they use the live breadcrumbs. One, it stretches it. I'm not gonna lie, but this one is also gonna help absorb the flour, that fat that's in there, so that when that bakes, it's not gonna drip all over the place. So we wanna put it in, I want a little bit more. You can go into almost any store in Ireland and get sausage rolls. In England. This isn't going to absorb as much of the, there you go, that should be enough. Right now. I know it seems funky, but I'm feeling it. I don't want it too sticky, all right? You feel how sticky it is? I mean, you feel it. I can feel it. I want a little bit more bread in there because I don't want it as sticky. And I want to kind of go in so it has a chance to absorb that. And it'll absorb and get tighter as it sits. And that should be good right there. All right. Now that we have this out of the way, that out of the way, that's seasoned up, I'm going to use this as a pastry bag. I don't have one. So if you have something at home, and you don't have a pastry bag, but you want to pipe something out, this is a good way of doing it. Now we're going to take the whole thing, cut the ends off the bag. And you know the nice part is, if you make a mistake, you got another corner you can go to. All right, we're going to go try and some people will say just roll it out, and you can roll it out. You want to take it to the ends, which is where that part is. So I want to take it here. Alright. That's there, and I want to make it sure that I can take it right over. And we're going to bring it down so I can get an edge right there. Seal it up, make sure it's running, roll it against your counter so it's sealed. And we're going to do the next one, all right? I'm rolling at the end so it doesn't kind of pour back on me. Gonna stretch that out, and I should be able to get one more out of the whole thing. Notice I'm pulling back on it, and it's going to roll because I want that part there to seal in. All right, what I'm going to do is cut off the end so it looks good. Get that out of the way. So now I got two of them, all right? Fold it over. I'm pushing in with my fingers to make sure it's going to go in tight. Again, rolling it on the counter. Kind of weird. Now, if you wind up with a piece of dough left over, hit that with egg wash, a little cinnamon sugar, put on the inside, roll it up, and you got a little treat for later on. It's a dessert if you want nothing else, all right? We're going to go ahead and take this here, and I'm going to cut this in half. Then we're going to make a little cuts. One. Nice part about these here is when you make them up, you can make them up into hors d'oeuvre sized pieces. Cut them in 2 fingers wide and then bake them off. So if you're going to have a party or something, you want to have a quick hors d'oeuvre, good way of doing it. It's a 2-bite item. You can do it like that. We're going to bake some up like that, show you what it looks like. All right. We're going to put some in there like that so you'll see it. There's no wrongs with these things, all right? Just like that. All right, we're gonna put them in a 425-degree oven, and I'm gonna hit this with a little egg wash on the outside because I want it to look nice and gorgeous like me. So you want to paint it all on the outside. Make sure you get the bottoms and the sides, because if you don't, it's not going to look as pretty. So I'm using parchment paper because it makes cleaning up with these pans a lot easier. So, all right, we're going to put this in the oven. I got the oven all set to go. It's going to take about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So let's give that a little chance to go, and then we'll see what happens. All right, guys, let's check those sausage rolls out. Oh my gosh, look how sexy they look. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at the color on them. That puff pastry, 425 degrees, that's the way to do it. You got the sausage on the inside. Remember those little bites I told you about? Wouldn't that make a nice little hors d'oeuvre to put on a plate to give to somebody? What else could you want? Thanksgiving, Christmas, somebody's funeral? What the heck? Why not? Something to go for. But this here is a nice meal. And normally they'll have a dipping sauce. In Ireland, they use something called HP sauce. I don't know what the closest thing here is to it, but you use almost any kind of dipping sauce you want with it, but it's a gorgeous dish. Something to play with, something to enjoy. I'm gonna try it. Oh my God. That is phenomenal. You taste the sausage, there's no grease on the pan whatsoever. That's the breadcrumb that's in on the inside, the live breadcrumb. But you can taste the sage and all the seasoning that's in there. Puff pastry, that's a nice meal. One of those for dinner with some baked beans and little vegetables, you're set for life. Guys, this is Chef Bill. Thank you so much for cooking with me. And let's do this again sometime.